Hello, both. It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report? Someone's planning to kidnap Sachin. The growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as it's...
Well, since he...
To tell you the truth, our only lead is something he once said. Each time the Interdarshan... Assuming he remains committed to that promise, then he must be right...
So, they shouldn't know where Sachin is...
I would assume not. Anyway, Mahamatra Saino is still on vacation, so don't you worry. A couple of kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. I have my... All of that said, if you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try... The sooner we ascertain his...
Fair point. Guess we should start...
None, I'm afraid. I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped...
Good idea! Okay, we'll head back to the extra... Hey, Nilu! Have you seen Alhaitham anywhere?
Alhaitham? Why, what is it?
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to...
Oh, I see. Sorry, I don't know where he went. He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Huh. Yeah, actually, that sounds about right for him.
Let me think. To be honest, to him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into.
Ooh, Paimon remembers that his house isn't that far from...
Alhaitham.
Let's try knocking. No answer? Maybe no one's home. Hello?
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh!
Come on in, I'll get the door for you.
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was...
Well, I can't be too careful. If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking...
You're pretty conscientious about... So, what...
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Fair enough. So,
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the... I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all. I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. But him, being him... Ugh. You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem... And he didn't stop... I'd encourage you to reflect... I've had it with him... Anyway, see those perfectly hung...
wait, you're moving out already? But the competition...
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get... I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what...
Well, we'll be rooting for you. Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up...
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell...
Oh, we didn't say that.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that? I gave you my reasons. Well, when you put it like that... Yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's...
But thinking like that all the time must be...
It's complicated. Sachin. Huh. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. This is the one.
You...
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer, and anyway, he doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them.
Cool! If you say... That was a lot of... So, to sum up, he even said that if he really liked
What? Are you all of Sachin's wealth? That's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I could build another Palace of Alcazar's array. Except this time, I'd make it 10 times. Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course.
Hey, snap out of it!
You're right. First...
Huh? Wait a moment. There's no Diddle Hatham, right? Sachin, dead or alive? Unknown. Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible.
Let me see. Huh. Lofty idea. There's another...
Wow, it's so cool!
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was...
Oh, interesting.
Who knows?
Fair enough. Well, guess we've learned... Yeah, Paimon just heard that the Matra have arrested some Eremites who snuck into the city.
Game apa
Let's
ini?
go to the academia and check with Ara.
Sebenarnya tidak terlalu paham dengan maksud dari game ini. Kayak gini. Karena dia tuh cuma memahami cerita, aku tidak tahu.
You're here. Sorry, I was just about to send...
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected detail. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin, but then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by...
What? Why would someone want...
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just... We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up.
Sure, let's go get...
Udah jauh banget. Kita over dulu deh, kayaknya kita punya ini. Wih, 94. Keke.
Are you sure this is the right place? Something feels off.
I'm positive.
Boss, we got more company.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with...
With who? Who did...
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother...
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Joe, if you have any questions for him, now's your chance.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
What do you think?
20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a gene. That's my inheritance. By rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't get... Of course! Didn't he say he would be here somewhere? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. No, the old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up some... I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. Diadem of knowledge. Well, I can tell you that it's very... Also, something was already...
What do you mean, some...
I only have a vague memory of it. Since when he finally did return, he was I asked if I could see... Part of me wonders...
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
Yeah,
Scribe Al-Haytham. Understood.
that makes sense. Okay then,
Waduh, waduh. Ceritanya sangat muter-muter sekali.
Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you.
We were out capturing some but that's not important, right?
The diadem? That seems unlike. The diadem of knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in the 3rd round, considering how close. As such, I suspect I'll mark the diadem's location for you.
All right, let's go. That's weird. The locator stopped work.
Nah, sekalian ambil itu ya guys. Kita naik dulu. Iya.
Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
That guy enters the fray. Horizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
It's Kaveh's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner!
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me.
What just happened to me? Something's wrong.
At long last, come, Kaveh. Come to...
How do you know my name?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's... Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean, you have all performed outstandingly in this Interdashant Championship. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only...
Me?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter, conflict over water sources, robbing of merchant caravans. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately...
So, did...
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments, but in the end, I found that the answer I sought, it was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions. To end, the aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness. But before I went through with it, A strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experience.
As I thought. The contract you signed with the Academia was in essence your... But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel...
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. The Academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of...
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the...
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even...
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research. I grieve the fundamentals, and this, Kaveh, my
You're absolute...
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the job. Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at our...
Huh?
I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them.
Are you all right?
And I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has for the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to...
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad... Rejecting the world will achieve nothing.
All right. As the scribe, the sages will contact you in person for details on how...
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right. Nor would I know, but what I do know is that by ending this here, no contest... We won't be the last. Sachin's words can only cause... We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and it's the least I can do.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice. I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. Nevertheless, your perspective...
What? Please. Anyway, this isn't the
Congratulations, Kaveh.
Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over.
Anjir ceritanya kayak gini sih. Oh, ini lebih ke masih ini sih ya. Rafa sama gimana sama suara.
Thank you all for your... Finally, Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the diadem. However, we have just
So much more.
Kaveh's generosity will, of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won. As for why I want to give... Anyway,
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be...
All right, I'll take the card. But as for...
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving...
Do you mean that you're still exhausted?
I suppose.
So you're gonna give it to him?
Why would I do that?
Whoa, whoa! This is a super big...
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling...
What you looking at, son?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin.
Well, they gave me this...
But it's a limited edition.
What else would...
But it's limited edition.
That's not what I meant at all. Yes.
All right. But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, how about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited...
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be?
1 million more at the very...
How?
$1 million more?
If you feel that's too low.
1 million more for a card? But you already have a whole
Not every card is this valuable, and so...
Huh. But really, it's fine. I'd feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can...
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you?
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
I don't want to talk about it.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your... In any case, I, Sino, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck.
All right, if you
Well, this is what... Paimon wonders...
Sedang ngobrol lagi anjir. Semua orang diajak ngobrol sama si Flora memang. Nganggur banget. Nganggur sekali.
I'm telling you.
Really? Well,
Faruzan! Niru! Even Dian?
Candace and I bumped into these two. Madame Faruzan here.
Let's go with the plain.
Oh, wait a sec.
Don't worry.
Wait. If you don't mind.
Sure.
I'll come with you to have a...
Madame Faruzan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
We're new in the academia.
Of course I do.
That's...
I'm from Harava.
Huh? But, oh, their class...
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Matt. I can take the class...
I see.
Thank you so much.
I don't quite understand what happened.
Traveler, Paimon.
Sorry, we can't... Oh, by the way...
I don't know where, but she was hanging out with some other Rataho.
Ratawa students? They must be the... Oh, shouldn't end up...
My opinion.
I'm sorry.
Oh, stop it. If you're going to beat your...
I didn't see the whole thing, but you and I heard.
I just...
That can't be true. You had getting points off...
thanks.
Ah, come on. Don't be... Let's go.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. We haven't seen Hat Guy since...
Are you sure you have enough to cover this?
Don't worry. I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've Oh, Traveler! Paimon! Over here!
Ooh, look at all this! Good food!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Faruzan found herself...
Alhaitham's gone missing in action, too. Huh. The one time I'm that guy. Well, whatever.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of... He bombarded me. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Mantra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale. It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always...
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few...
I sense that Alhaitham hasn't...
He's here? Where?
He lives rent-free in each...
Oh, that was horrible.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started.
All right, enough about Alhaitham.
I did. In the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a Oh, are you free next month?
About what?
Just play to your strengths.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Has everyone had enough to eat?
I'm full. I'm super full.
Yeah, we should...
Sounds good. We should...
There are other good places.
Kaveh, do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
It looks like this Inter-Darshan Championships of... All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem. Oh, right. Yeah. It might be dangerous. Holy... All right, then.
Ya ampun, Mas Gacha ini ngapain ke Aro Village? Si paling-paling ingin tahu.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Alhaitham? And what?
Sachin's notes? I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch.
Wait. So, are you alright?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think. Empathy is a double-edged. Empaths have many.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies, and that reality.
So, what are your thoughts?
As a scholar, Sachin was, without a doubt, a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable...
So, people are bad? And things can...
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. All I will say is that the world is not lofty ideal by their own choice. I've never been able to agree, but sadly... All right then, I got...
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff?
Get-together?
Guess what? Kaveh treated him.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
And there he goes. Well, it seems like he really wasn't affected by this research. He said that some... Traveler, Paimon, you're already here. Nihira! Oh, and that guy. Wait, so you asked him to take part in the champ?
Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the...
Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire... These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some... So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me...
Why? Don't you... Well, anyway, if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to...
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his...
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need
is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Nita, what did you mean by Sachin's research?
Put it this way instead. Truth to me, some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine these conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom.
Paimon kinda
get the world is the same way. No one, not even I included, within in truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now. Ultimately, my duty as the god of wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place.
That was a long speech. So,
because Kaveh has the successor of this research, does not. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. I also look forward to the day that a member of the
Vahumana doesn't have that. I don't remember signing.
Oh boy, here.
You think so? Well, to that, I would say that I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate. I will review your final thesis myself. I'm expecting
Ada kelar dong harusnya masuk.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes.
Astaga, ini misi nggak selesai-selesai ya. Heran. Panjang banget. Nggak apa, kita selesaikan. Sama-sama kita selesaikan. Kita cerita.
Where were you?
I don't recall being obligated.
Did you go find an...
Surviving on meals paid for...
You... Whatever. His way of doing things is...
My personal Also...
What do you mean?
Well...
What did you... Wait, so...
I'm afraid so.
Good thing I shattered that diadem.
The boundaries of knowledge are ever...
Oh, not You have to admit...
And so is the one... You said it yourself. That's fine.
Thanks for letting me... I said...
They say that...